Lesson 3, England, Spain, and France in North America. This assignment's going to focus on the chart that's posted under this lesson. So if you go back on the Moodle page, right underneath of this lesson, there's a chart. It'll say England, Spain, and France in North America. And you're going to use just that for this lesson. You don't have to use your textbook. The chart that I found does a really good job of breaking this information down, so you don't have to read nearly as much as usual. So what's this lesson going to be about? It's going to be about who came to North America from Europe and where they went. So it's going to focus primarily on the types of Europeans. So like if you see on the map, you can see that the Spanish tended to go into southern North America, into Mexico, and the West Indies, which are some of the islands below Florida. The French tended to go into what you guys know as Canada and in the Great Lakes region and down the Mississippi River close to New Orleans. And the English tended to stay on the coast of the Atlantic Ocean. That's going to be the foundation of the 13 colonies that you've probably heard about and that we're going to learn about a lot in the next few weeks. So the goal is this one's a little bit quicker than some of the other lessons. The things you'll be able to do in the lesson is over. You'll be able to compare and contrast the colonization patterns and characteristics of the English, Spanish, and French. What does that mean? It's a fancy way of saying you'll be able to talk about how they were the same and how they were different. So you'll be able to look at some things that the English, Spanish, and French did that were similar, and you'll also be able to find some things that they did that were very different. For example, you'll find out that the English tended to send families over to colonize and settle in North America, whereas the Spanish tended to send men, mainly people like soldiers, and then the French tended to send businessmen and people that wanted to trade. So they all sent people, that's a similarity, but the types of people they send is different. That's just an example of one of the things you guys will be able to discuss when you're done looking at this lesson. The essential questions, the things that you should be thinking about while you're looking at the chart. Just like what I just said, what were the similarities and differences between the European powers in the Americas? We're going to focus primarily on England, France, and Spain. How do these characteristics affect their success in the colonization of the Americas? That one's really important. It says success in the colonization of the Americas. If you know anything about American history, you'll know that the dominant power in North America is going to be England. So what you should think about while you're looking at this lesson is how did that come to be? What did the English do that made their colonies a little bit more successful than the Spanish and the French? So while you're looking at the chart, it's not a full reading here. Look at the questions just like usual, but make sure you look at all of the data and all of the information that's on the chart. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'd be happy to help you. If not, good luck.